Hey everybody, welcome to JLB Sports TV. I am Justin Block, and I hope that by now you've watched my previous video on whether Liverpool should play 4-3-3 or they should play 4-2-3-1. I think they should play 4-3-3 because it leads to the most balanced side tactically and in midfield. But with that 4-3-3, Liverpool can't play Coutinho and Downing at the same time, not if you also want to play Suarez and Daniel Sturridge at the same time. So on that right-hand side of the attack, assuming that Suarez adopts the left-hand wing and Daniel Sturridge comes centrally, who do you play? Do you play Philip Coutinho or do you play Stuart Downing? Now let me just give you a couple stats that I think are key in determining who should play where. I'm going to start with some pass completion stats. In the final third, Stuart Downing's pass completion is 79%, while Philip Coutinho's is only 51%. Total pass completion overall, Stuart Downing's pass completion is 78%, while Philip Coutinho's pass completion is 66%. Not very good. In terms of dispossession, so how many times the player is going to lose the ball, Stuart Downing has only been dispossessed 18 times all season, while Coutinho in his limited time with Liverpool has already been dispossessed 5 times. So right now, Coutinho is on a rocket pace to be dispossessed quite frequently, actually. And that just backs up the minutes per dispossession. Stuart Downing gets dispossessed once every 180 minutes or once every 2 games, while Coutinho gets dispossessed once every 37 minutes, so you're looking at about 3 times a match. But in terms of goals, Stuart Downing has scored 3 goals, and Coutinho in his limited time here, 2 goals, so he's more of a guy that's getting in the box, creating more chances for himself on goal. We saw earlier against Southampton, he scored a bit of a poacher's goal. I don't think Stuart Downing would adopt that similar position in on goal like that. In terms of clear-cut chances created, so the chances, the highest quality chances, that's what we want for Liverpool. We don't only want chances, but we want them to be high quality so they make for easy finish. Stuart Downing has only created 6 all season, while Coutinho has created 3 already. So there are 2 opposites that you get with Stuart Downing and Philip Coutinho. To me, with Downing, you get more stability. He's not somebody that's going to lose the ball, but he's also going to create enough for me. And he's also going to get in on goal when the opportunity arises. He's also somebody that I think tracks back better defensively and presses a hell of a lot more than Coutinho. So with me, with Downing, you have more balance. You have somebody who's going to do his pressing and defensive responsibilities, and somebody who will create and is a willing crosser of the ball. And we've seen that he's been able to create some quality chances for Liverpool players in the past. His form is definitely on the up and up, and he's improved a hell of a lot this season compared to last year. Coutinho, on the other hand, he's not somebody who's going to track back defensively. He's not somebody who's going to press the ball, and he gets dispossessed a hell of a lot, and his passing isn't that great. So for a metronomic passing side, like Brendan Rodgers is trying to instill, Coutinho, he loses the ball a lot, he makes bad passes sometimes, but that all comes with the risk or the opportunity of creating great chances. Again, you're going to take a lot of good and bad with Coutinho. The bad is he's going to lose the ball and he's going to make some errant passes sometimes, but the good is he's one of the only players on the pitch, I believe, really second to Luis Suarez, that can create that little bit of magic. He has the technique, the ability, the pace to create that magic opening in on goal. He could be a potential match winner for Liverpool. So he's going to create for himself as well as others in an instant. He's one of the only players Liverpool has that can just create something out of nothing in the drop of a hat and be a defender like that. So in terms of world-beating pace, the ability to take on defenders, the ability to create at a high volume, Coutinho definitely trumps Downing in that department. But for me, I prefer the balance of Stuart Downing right now. So Coutinho is young, he's still coming in the side, he's still learning how Brendan Rodgers wants his side to operate. So a lot of that is forgiven. I think Coutinho's passing stats and dispossession, that'll all improve with time and acclimation to the Liverpool side. But in terms of right now, at this moment where Liverpool need a strong end of the season, I think Downing is the best choice right now on that right-hand side of the wing. If anything, Coutinho can be a really great super sub and provide that little bit of spark and magic in the last 30 minutes, 40 minutes of the game off the bench. But those are just my thoughts. Give me your thoughts down below. I want to know what you guys think. First of all, should they be playing a 4-3-3 like I described in my previous video, or should they be playing the 4-2-3-1 that hasn't done so well against Southampton, against Tottenham? And should Coutinho be playing over Downing, or should Downing be playing over Coutinho? Which player do you prefer in that 4-3-3? Let me know your thoughts down below. Have a good week, guys.